Okay, last week you guys watched me write a resume in real time. This week we're going to write a cover letter in real time. Once again, I got about 30 minutes before my next call. And so I'm going to take you guys through that and the cover letter development process. It won't take as long as a resume. So what are we working with? Got my 3 screens, right? Nope, I've got Canva on this screen. So let me close that out. So I'm going to pull up Microsoft Word on this screen here. And I've got my client's resume on this screen. And I've got their LinkedIn profile right above on that screen where the iPad is. This is one of my executive clients. He's Chief Marketing Officer. And so he came to me a couple weeks ago, found me on LinkedIn, and asked me for help with getting all his doc. His resume was very descriptive, so I've written that already. Got that upgraded significantly. I'm going to write his LinkedIn profile a little bit later, but now we're on the cover letter. Why a C-suite needs a cover letter is beyond me, but that's what we're going to do. So what I am doing, I've got Microsoft Word pulled up here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take his headline, his contact information, his name, his contact information, off his resume, and I'm going to copy and paste that onto my cover letter. So everything is uniform, okay? Cover letter, very top, looks the exact same as the resume very top. And I'm going to go ahead and save my document because I have a 3-year-old that loves to play resume writer. Cover letter, okay. So, got the headline title, or got his headline, his contact information, his header onto the cover letter. And I'm going to go ahead and add his salutation at the end. Again, just like with the resume, starting with your education, building momentum as you write. We're doing that same thing with the cover letter. We're starting with the easy stuff, contact information, salutation, sincerely, client name, enclosure, resume. To start building that momentum of the writing process. And now we're going to go to the basics. So we're going to put the date on here. It is September 29th. Happy birthday, Will, even though you don't have Instagram. And then we're going to put the company contact information on here. Company name, address, city, state, and zip. Again, all the easy stuff. Now, the thing to remember about a cover letter is that it is never about you. Surprising to hear, right? It's not about you. It's about the job that you are applying for. And so I'm pulling up his intake form where he's got a couple of jobs listed. Whoops, if I can type. Sorry, I should have had all of this up. So now on this screen, I am putting the job. So I'm going to move my iPad just a little bit so I can actually see the job on Indeed. Ironically enough, it's a job at Indeed that he's interested in. It's remote, so he can do it from anywhere. So cover letter's not about you. It's about the job that you're applying for. And we're going to start Dear Hiring Manager. Ideally, you want to say, Dear John, Dear Steve, Dear Mary, Dear Sue, whoever it might be. This job description has the person that it's reporting to. So I'll look them up later. And so I'll find them on LinkedIn, and we'll be able to put Dear whoever it might be. But Indeed's a big company, and so if let's say they don't have that in the job description, and it doesn't say who the role reports to, you can just say Dear Hiring Manager. That's fine. Use LinkedIn as best you can, but it's perfectly okay to say Dear Hiring Manager. First paragraph of your cover letter. Ask yourself, what ultimately is this job asking me to do? And then let that be your lead in. So, working in communications. This job is about, and you can usually find it in the first couple bullets of the job description. or at the very beginning of the job description, you can see what this position boils down to. This position is all about ROI in communications and storytelling. So that's what we're going to put in the in here. So I'm going to start typing. And we're going to say something along the lines of crafting and developing mechanisms to, I'm trying to think of the word that I want to use here. Disperse is not it, but I'm going to just come back to that. To get messaging out. Okay, I don't like that. I'm going to highlight that, come back to it. Right, first paragraph is all about what's this job asking me to do, and then expressing your interest. So in consideration of Indeed's posting for this communication strategy position, etc. Indeed's posting for the corporate communications operations. Okay, so first paragraph's done, all about what the job's asking for and expressing interest. Paragraph 2. How does my overall experience, or how does the client's overall experience translate to that? So this is again, a chief marketing officer, C-suite client. And so vast experience, but again, you want to boil it down to what experience do they have doing what this job's asking you to do. So fortunately, this client has spent his entire career designing marketing and metric strategies and utilizing data to create public relations campaigns. So that's what paragraph 2 is going to be all about. To create messaging and public relations campaigns, as well as implementing metrics strategy to track ROI. Perfect. Always spell check. Public. It's an odd word if you leave out the L. Thank you, Microsoft Word. Okay, first paragraph, right? First paragraph is all about what is this job asking me to do? And I've got 4 lines while expressing interest in the job. Second paragraph, how does my client's overall experience translate to that? Third paragraph, how does the current role the client is in translate to that? So currently, Chief Marketing Officer. So this client has done a lot. He completely retooled the communications office, took their growth to top 10 in the US from a social media perspective. There's a lot of different things and accomplishments that I could pull from here, but ultimately this job he's applying for is all about metrics and generating ROI and utilizing data. So we're going to talk about that in paragraph 3. There we go. Okay, paragraph 1. What is this job asking me to do? And expressing interest. Paragraph 2. How does my overall experience translate to that? Paragraph 3. How does my current role translate to that? Fourth paragraph. This is the one paragraph you don't really have to change in a cover letter. Thank them. Tell them you look forward to hearing from them. And let them know how to contact you. You remember at the very top of the cover letter, we copied and pasted the contact information from the resume. And let them know that you're going to follow up. Nobody ever follows up on a job application anymore. You got to stand out. That's a good way to stand out, following up. And then sincerely, put your name on there. You'll want to print it, sign it, and PDF it, unless the job description is asking you for a Word doc. And then in case the Word doc, kind of weird to sign, you can use an e-signature if you want. You can copy and paste an image into it, and do that, or you can just leave it blank. I mean, there's a what's the word I'm looking for here? An understanding that you are signing the cover letter that you've written. So that's going through the cover letter. DM me if you ever have any needs or questions about your cover letter, your resume. My name's Franklin Buchanan. I'm the owner of Post Up Careers, and we are a resume writing and career coaching firm. And we do this every day. Not live, but we write resumes and cover letters every day. So hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, send me a message, and I look forward to talking to you soon.